gentlemen, we are live. Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, and today we are delving back into Yoimiya's story quest in Genshin Impact. Last time, we actually continued the quest a little bit further, and we ended up helping a little girl, and the goal is to reunite her with her Aranara friend. However, this also means that we're technically in a dream state, so this could get interesting really quickly. So let's actually just get back to where we were first off. And then once we complete this story quest, we'll actually start the second part of Sino's story quest, because we've already done the first part. And then we should be on track for getting into Fontaine. Where the heck am I going? Okay. Hey, Coffee! I hope you're feeling a little bit better today. Considering your day has been a little rough so far. Oh, also, if you hear like a whirring noise, that's my dad mowing the lawn, so don't worry about it. And you'll be 100%, my guy. It just takes time. Of course you are.
I must have meaning to ask what you meant by prepared.
Nara Aveen has not completely remembered. Memories and dreams are both necessary. I don't know why the Aranara does not have a voice, but they don't.
Dreams. But I'll never be able to stand again. Even if I can recover, I don't know how long that'll take.
Such worries are not needed here, Nara Aveen. You must remember. Dreams are connected to your heart, not your body.
My heart?
I wish you all the best of luck, my guy. I led you this far, but now Nara Aveen must find her precious things herself. Wait, have we already gone through this dialogue?
Just like that? It looks like the sky here has changed somewhat.
My heart.
Oh. We've already seen this dialogue. It's mainly because I've been doing dailies and stuff, so...
Stood up.
Hey.
It wasn't hurt at all. And it didn't feel weird. It was like how things were before I got sick. Wait, so that means
We're actually in a dream.
timing one. No wonder our Borva said not to worry. Avi can move freely in this dream. Wow, that's amazing.
How amazing! Now we can all look for Arashani together. Come on, let's race. Let me see how good you really are.
I might not have recovered yet. Whatever, let's go. I won't lose, not even to an adult.
Okay, but that actually gives it
Now she goes.
a decent segue.
Well, this was easy. I thought that should be more time.
It's the power of a wish.
Let's catch up with them.
Alright, let's play catch up. Now that we actually can. So where am I actually going? Am I still... Okay, so I'm still above the forest below. If that makes sense. Hello, Aveen. Hello, Yoimiya.
You're good.
If we had run any further, you would have caught up.
Avi was neck and neck with Yoimiya. I've outran lots of adults before. Long legs don't necessarily mean you run faster. Training is important too.
She's got a point.
I won't even be able to compete with you in a few years. Let's see. Where should we go next?
What is that?
Look, something's floating up ahead.
What is that? Looks like a star.
Want us to follow it?
Maybe. Let's follow it.
Okay. Okay. And we've got Yoimiya as well, so this will be interesting. Yep. Granted, this is the trial Yoimiya and not my personal Yoimiya, which makes me a little annoyed. Alright, Star Friend. Yeah. Wow. Make sure that you always deploy your wings when you're in the air, so that way you don't go into a free fall. Going into a free fall is very, very bad. Considering that Genshin also has fall damage.
Want to keep chasing after it? You're not feeling worn out yet?
Getting tired is part of running, and I love everything about running.
So... Huh. Yeah. No! I was too low, but we still got it. So... I guess that works? A wind current. Sweet. We're going up, and where? Oh. Yeah. Ooh, I need not only the bird egg, but I need this mushroom for another character. And yeah. So where are you taking me? What the? Why did you...
Whoa! There are so many huge mushrooms here! They're big enough to lie on!
That's not what they're for. Let me show you.
Oh! So it's for jumping? Watch this!
Yeah. No. That was close. Thankfully, we're in a dream state, so we can't exactly, well, we can still fail, but it's not, as long as we don't hit the ground, we're fine. There we go. Oh, I wish you luck on that one. I was trying to go for Yanma a little bit earlier. Also, did my game just freeze? Whew. Good. Okay. It's a giant seed?
So, this is our destination? But Paimon doesn't see an Aranara, just this big stone. I'm so happy. I almost forgot how it feels to be this happy.
Yeah. Shiny Yanma's got like a blue body as opposed to the red one, and then Yanmega actually carries that into the body, which is actually very, very nice.
You know, at first, it felt like my world had shrunk down to a tiny space. But as long as I continue moving forward, new sights will always appear in front of me. And my world will keep expanding before my eyes.
A shiny Alpha Yanmega. Congratulations to you, Coffee. Please put that in the Discord when you can.
Even though I don't know how I did it, I know I have you all to thank.
Oh, that's not important. What's important is that you remember the joy of going through the world. Our memories don't just symbolize our past, they can also shine a light in our future. Once once you find the hope in your heart again, happiness will come back to you.
Yes. Thank you, you and Mia. Thank you all. Let's keep looking for Arashani. It doesn't look like he's here. Yeah. Then why would the star lead us here?
The stone really stands
I don't
out.
know how to explain this. I don't know what it is, but it feels very familiar. Almost like it's a part of me.
I know. Could this stone be your Earthstone?
Her what now?
Earthstone?
It's a very rare ore that symbolizes a person's aspirations and dreams. Since you can see it, that means you've found what you've lost.
Is
Oh, right.
works? It's just like in fairy tales. I thought I'd stopped believing in those. But I'm glad that I found that belief again.
And wait, ore is not supposed to be fluid.
They passed right through!
Let's go after them.
Yeah. It's not supposed to be fluid.
Hey, Yoimiya! Hey! Well, we have no choice.
Coffee, get ready for a trip.
We passed through, but nothing seems to have changed.
Arashani! It's been a while, Nara Aveen. It really has been a while, yes?
Arashani?
Why do you look so sad? Oh, Arashani knows. You are happy.
Arashani!
The R&R is sure of a flair for magical journeys. They not
Oh.
only helped Devine find her best friend, but they also showed us what an Earthstone is. Oh, we have to look for one of our own later to make the purest lens.
Coffee, it's one of those deals. We both have shiny alpha bugs now. They're not necessarily the ones that we wanted, but the fact that we still have them. And yes, from
Yep.
streamer to streamer,
It's kind of funny, but Paimon thinks we can actually do it.
but anyway, from streamer to streamer, my guy, I'm proud of you. Granted, you'll definitely have to explain this on stream later, but still. That's an adventure for you.
Go back to Sumeru City first. Her mother must be worried sick.
The scene before you is akin to a dream. Before you know it, you are returned to where you previously were. Wait, does that mean Aveen does not have use of her legs anymore? Oh no.
The dream ended.
Yep, the dream ended, unfortunately.
A most lovely dream. Don't look so lonely. He's right next to you.
Arashani, you're still here.
Arashani wants to say sorry. It's not that Arashani did not want to find Nara. Arashani could not remember the time. Arashani does not dare enter the city. Arashani did not want to see Nara Aveen, so Arashani thought you had made new friends. Aww. Poor Arashani. That is normal and unavoidable. It is not something to be
It's
grieved.
okay. I understand. This happened because I lost sight of myself. But I think I understand now. Yoimiya's right. Everyone gets bad luck, but we had to support each other through unlucky times. Thanks for helping me rediscover my memories and dreams. I won't let your work go to waste.
You've also helped us a lot, so don't be so humble. To be honest, we didn't know where to start with Earthstone. Now that we're on this track, I think we'll find it easy.
Yoimiya, you need this Earthstone because you want to see a meteor shower?
once we find it, you should come with us.
If that's how things are, I'm happy to lend you my Earthstone.
Oh, Hafid! Oh my gosh.
What just happened? Did you just take glasses out of your chest?
I don't know what's going on, but I'm falling in love with it.
How'd you know we need this?
I didn't. I just thought that since you helped me find my precious friend, I should help you using something precious to me. And then the light turned into this. Is this what you needed?
Yes.
Thank you. I didn't expect us to solve our problem like this. All right, time to give it a go. Not that I know how to use it, but let's see what my intuition says. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, I think I see it. Oh, it was pretty obvious. Come on, I'll lead the way. Once we're done watching the meteor shower, I'll accompany you home. Also, thank you for helping us. Actually, let me scrap the pleasantries and give you a heartfelt compliment instead.
Aww.
You are great storytellers.
Oh, what a coincidence. I would say the same for you, Rendara. Oh. Okay. So now I just need to get there. So we're just gonna be super careful with these little transport things. Because, yeah, it is pretty easy, but one wrong move and I'm careening to my death. Yep. Spring. Yep. Gotcha! Nice. And there's our Earthstone. Huh? What? The meteor shower! Your Vio? What? Aww. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Damn it, Oyo! This is awesome. Uh-oh. Rania! Yes, this is cool, but you don't need to fall to your death. Oh no. Haha! Traveler to the rescue.
Just like fireworks.
Oh, I knew that was going to happen, and was it a dream?
We're waking up already? But Paimon wants to watch more.
The meteors we summoned flew up from the ground. They were exactly like fireworks. Ugh, I could have kept watching that forever. That was the realest, grandest, most magical dream I've ever had.
Paimon too!
Mahida.
Paimon didn't expect you to just pull us onto that shooting star, though.
Honestly, I didn't think about it at all. I just thought it'd be a shame if we didn't try something crazy.
You knew.
You know me. It really doesn't matter to me if our experience was real or a dream. I really should thank you two, though. You set all this up as a backup plan because you knew that meteor showers are hard to catch, right? Don't
Yeah.
worry. I loved it so much. I think this ranks as the absolute best gift I've ever been given.
Oh, whew. That's good. Paimon was afraid you might be angry after hearing the truth.
Hey, Silver. Thanks for stopping by. And
Why would I be?
uh,
I dreamed about helpful, friendly, cute Aranara. I dreamed that we ran and jumped atop large mushrooms and we discovered Earthstone in a very unexpected way. And when I thought we had woken up, the next part was even more amazing.
this quest line is going to make me cry. Damn it. And it's not sad tears at all. This is
Our heart of being brought forth Earthstone glasses.
Oh.
We found meteors that flew up from the Earth. And we even became one with the shooting stars themselves.
We've been in a dream. Who's to say we've woken up?
That's right. Dreams themselves may be imaginary, but they're also experiences that can never be relived or replicated. If we were sticklers about truth and fiction, we would have missed out on so much beauty and emotion.
She's right.
You sure know your way with words. Paimon's gonna bump you up a few places on the Paimon's best friend list.
The sass. Also, the fact that UAV is not near the top of the list. Like, what?
By the way, the Aranara, they don't usually like...
Oh yeah, they're so cute. We really have to thank those lovely carvings.
the wood carvings?
Yeah, if we hadn't seen those wood carvings, then we wouldn't have dreamed of such cute Aranara.
Yoimiya, they're real. They just don't show themselves to adults.
Huh.
Yoimiya gets it.
Don't worry, I know. I think they're very cute, and I'm happy to protect them. Well, it's almost time. Let's send her home.
After sending Aveen home, you and Yoimiya spend a few more days in Sumeru. Amerta received word of Aveen's condition and implements a comprehensive treatment plan. Aveen is now equally cooperating with her care team, and she's feeling more cheerful than ever. Aww. And she's gone. Or at least she's going back home. Why can't Yoimiya just come with us? Why does she have to go back? Oh.
Sumeru's such a nice place. I'll be back for sure.
always be welcome here. Aveen would be happy to see you again.
It's a deal. I'll be waiting for you.
You got it.
Yoimiya, before you go back, I want to tell you about my new dream.
Oh?
I want to travel to Inazuma on my own and watch a fireworks show there.
Oh.
Wow, that's impressive. I didn't expect to be introduced to new customers while on vacation.
Guess what?
Don't worry. I'll make you some fireworks that you'll never forget. You do as well. No matter how busy your adventures get, remember to come back to Inazuma. We'll always welcome you no matter when you drop by. You gotta come and watch the fireworks this meteor shower inspired as they soar high in the sky.
Oh, I definitely will.
Sounds like a plan.
I definitely will. Fireworks are for now, but friends are forever.
Why'd you just shout that out? It's embarrassing. Oh yeah, by the way, have a look at this.
It's an Aranara
That's right.
carving.
This is the one you helped me pick, and you said it looked kind of like me. I went to buy another one. This one's for you. Look at it
Aww.
whenever you're feeling down. Who knows? Maybe it'll raise your spirits. If nothing else, you'll know that I'm supporting you all the way. Of course, meeting in person is still better.
Thank
Okay,
you.
I'll be heading back now. I'm sure we'll meet again soon. I really loved the trip you prepared for me. In fact, I'm totally impressed. No matter where you two go, I know that our friendship and its warmth will support you.
Congrats on the new alpha coffee. Or I assume it's normal and not shiny.
So, go forward to the end of your journey and to the ends of this world. See you around.
It's not goodbye. It's see you soon. It's not goodbye. It's see you soon. Oh. That quest is going to make me cry. But we have another one to start before we go into our next area, or at least that being Fontaine. So, let's get started with the mysterious letter for Sino's story. The second part of Sino's story quest, which has us going to the academia, it looks like. And I had a note for Pachirisu, but I deleted it the last time I did Arceus, unfortunately. So I'm hoping that I can get a shiny version of that one. Eventually though. I'm still waiting on Alpha Heracross. But anyway, let's go help out Sino with what he needs help with. Also, I'm very happy that the floor exists. Hi, Sino.
Do you see him? The old man flailing around?
Yep, that's him.
Is he the one you wanted to talk to about the case?
Correct. His name is Cyrus, a former Spontamont sage. He taught both me and Lisa.
Wait, he taught Lisa?
Huh? Sino's teacher is in trouble?
Okay.
It's ridiculous. I'm just an old man who enjoys a spot of gardening, shopping, and wine. What sort of person targets an old retiree?
Professor, I've brought some friends.
Ah, Sino. Now, who do we have here?
Hello, I'm the Traveler. Nice to meet you.
Hold on, let me think. A flying fairy dressed in white? A youth who does not seem to hail from this land?
Yes, hello, I'm the Traveler.
You must be the legendary traveler in Paimon. I've heard all about what you've done for Sumeru.
Wow!
Paimon.
I've told him about you before. You are my friends, after all.
Good to meet you,
That's
sir.
right.
We're here to help.
Let me summarize the situation. A couple of days ago, Professor Cyrus suddenly received a threat letter.
A threat letter?
Exactly. Who sends a threat letter to an old man like me, for goodness sake?
This is the letter in question.
Cyrus, I have uncovered your secret. If you wish to prevent it from going public, leave 10 million mora at the back door of the cafe. Secondly, don't come looking for me. You'll never find me. But I will always be watching you and all of your secrets. Finally, if you dare to report this to the Matra, there will be consequences. Wow, they sure didn't mince their words.
No.
Clearly, this person must be desperate for Mora.
Yeah, and this doesn't sound like something that Dory would do either.
10 million more. What a joke. I'm just a single retiree with nothing to my name beyond the tomatoes in my garden. Where do people think I'm hiding 10 million more, huh? In my tomatoes?
There were no witnesses, so currently the letter is all we've got. So, Traveler, Paimon, let's put our heads together.
Yeah, this doesn't sound like something that Dory
All right,
would
take a
do.
look. Do you see anything suspicious?
So, what's the marking in the background? What's the From Sino's description, it sounds like the threat letter didn't come in an envelope, simply written on a crude piece of paper and left for Cyrus to find. The paper itself?
Very good. The paper has a rather rough texture. It's not the typical kind you see in most books.
Another thing is, some of these strokes look kind of blurry. Could there be an issue with the ink?
Maybe.
Possibly. And I bet the paper has something to do with it.
Most of the paper around here is much smoother than this, and the ink is absorbed quickly so it doesn't run. This paper, meanwhile, it's very coarse-grained, almost as if it's made from some sort of plant matter.
Looks like we need to pay a visit to Tignari.
It's certainly not the same paper as we use in the academia, but the ink is nothing special. Just regular black ink that gets a blue tinge when applied to paper.
So do we think the culprit has a connection with the academia or not? Wait, check this out. Looks like this part got wet at some point.
Agreed. The staining suggests it was a colored liquid, not plain water. It also looks like it was wiped off with a damp cloth.
So that might mean that the letter in question is supposed to be older than it was initially written.
A colored liquid. So, tea? Wine?
Looks like we're thinking along similar lines. Let's go talk to Arof. There are some things I'll need him to take care of.
Alright. Let's go find Arof. And that means we're actually going inside. Nice. Into the house of Dana or Deanna? Pardon my poor pronunciation. Oh. And just follow the sparkly road right now. Actually, hang on.
Ah, there he is.
Arav, hi.
Mahamatra Sino, Sir Cyrus. Ah, and the Traveler and Paimon. It's been a while.
As such, I'm inclined to believe that the culprit in this case is a student at the academia. Somebody young and strapped for cash. Oh, one last thing. I I'd start your investigation by taking a look at the cafes in the city.
Oh, of course! You think the culprits spilled their coffee on the ladder, huh?
They do look like coffee stains to me.
Oh.
Also, if I'm not mistaken, the letter is written on a type of scented paper that has aromatics added during the manufacturing process. The kind often provided as writing material for customers in cafes and taverns.
Ah, of course. Yes, like they sell in the gift shops. I remember now. Zaha Hadid bought some a while back. She said she was going to use it as wrapping paper for a vase.
Understood. I'll assemble a team to investigate the points of interest immediately.
You have my gratitude.
One last thing. Send some Matra to guard the entrances and exits of Sumeru City. And change into plain clothes. Don't let them see you coming.
Will do.
Great thinking, Sino. So, where do we think the culprit's at right now?
Well, they're not gonna go back to the
They've
cafes.
probably been lying low at home waiting to see how Cyrus reacts.
You're right, Paimon.
Really? Which part?
The culprit's approach. Whatever happens, they need this Mora. But just because they warned Professor Cyrus not to go to the Matra, doesn't mean they know what he'll do next.
Man, you were on
Like
coffee.
said,
You were on an alpha hot
They
streak.
need to wait and see. And crucially, the culprit said they'd be watching the professor's every move.
Huh? Wait, are you saying...
We're being watched. Hi.
Found you!
The spear is a little much, but okay.
What are you doing?
You wrote the threat letter.
I don't know what you're talking about. What threat letter?
I sensed someone was watching us from the shadows the moment we entered the House of Dana. You managed to stay relatively well hidden for someone reckless enough to threaten Professor Cyrus. There are a lot of people here, but we were looking specifically for Arav. Whoever followed
Yep.
us the whole way was likely to be the culprit.
Also, that is true,
I
coffee.
was just listening in, that's all. You know something big's going down when Mahamatra Sino shows up, right? So I got a little curious. What's the big deal?
You smiled when Arav left. I saw it as clear as day.
Is smiling a crime now?
There are coffee stains on the letter. You mixed some coffee with water, gently smeared it onto the paper, then wiped it off with a wet cloth. All to create the impression that the letter was written at a cafe. Closing off the exits to the city doesn't affect you, because you already live here. And as long as the Matra were focused on the cafes, you would be free from scrutiny. The cafe was a red herring all along. You had to be somewhere where you could monitor the professor's movements.
You can't pin this on me. I haven't done anything.
Really? Then why are you shaking like a leaf? The innocent have no reason to fear the Matra. But you, your heart's racing, and your eyelids are twitching. You're a terrible liar.
I would never...
Don't try anything or you'll pay the price. Now come with me.
Wait, a Vespa Queen came out of the tree? I thought there was just a Kobe thing.
Sino already caught the guy.
Hang
You're
on.
telling me. One minute I go out for a quick smoke, the next minute I see Arav already on his way back to meet up with Sino. Looked like a young guy, too. Couldn't have been much more than 30. But after what he's done, I'm afraid he's ruined his whole future.
Hold on.
Everyone, it's all over.
I wouldn't say that. Not yet, anyway.
The culprit's name is Raka, a 16-year-old student in the Rataoist Darshan.
Huh?
16? Cyrus thought he looked 30-something.
We checked his records. He's 16, a third-year student.
But he looks so old.
Yeah, seriously.
Foolish child. He's too young for the criminal life. What the devil drove him down this path?
We questioned the culprit regarding his motives. He,
Oh, just spit it out. Nothing can surprise me at this point.
very well. It's our understanding that Araka is a mediocre student who has been underperforming in his classes. He started taking extra tutoring to improve his grades, but developed a gambling habit around the same time and lost a lot of mora. Down on his luck, he went to the tavern for a drink and overheard some people chatting about Sir Cyrus's comfortable retirement. They mentioned that he's always arguing about his tomato plants with some old woman on the street.
Some old woman on the street? Goodness gracious. Has that rascal attended a single one of his classes? That old woman is Kasharwar's very own professor, Zaha Hadi. How can he not know who Zaha Hadi is?
Is this going somewhere?
Oh, right, yes. So another thing. We don't just argue about tomato plants. What are they trying to insinuate by comfortable retirement? A man grows a few vegetables and suddenly he's living a life of luxury?
Maybe it's more the fact that you have the time to grow vegetables in the first place.
Araka mentioned he'd heard a rumor alleging that Sir Cyrus illegally obtained a large sum of money from the desert before retiring and kept it for himself instead of reporting it to the academia.
Wait, what?
Araka believes this money to be the reason why Sir Cyrus hasn't kept up with any academic research or other projects since his retirement. And given your advanced age, he thought you'd be an easy target to blackmail.
Cyrus?
Oh, Araka. I'm at a loss for words. I'm so angry I don't know where to start.
People make up rumors all the time. I am quite confident that Professor Cyrus has never embezzled a mora in his life.
Arav, you'll have to find some excuse to interrogate Araka again later. I need you to deliver a few firm fistfuls to him on my behalf.
I completely understand how you feel, Sir Cyrus, but I'm afraid that course of action goes against the Matra's principles.
Okay.
Professor, there's no need to be childish about this.
Oh, come on. I was clearly joking.
That's a joke? No.
Okay. Where does this go from here?
The academia will determine the appropriate disciplinary action against the student. And as for the individual spreading rumors about the professor's obsession with tomatoes and some old woman on the street,
Zara
that
Hadid?
could be a slander case here.
Hadi?
The Matra will continue to investigate.
Who said I'm obsessed with some old woman on the street? Mind your wording or you'll start a whole new rumor. You seem confused. Oh, don't you understand?
No.
Araka is just a young boy who made a very rash and very stupid decision based on some groundless rumor he heard. Besides, I didn't actually hand over any mora to him. The whole thing sounds a lot worse than it is. All it costs me is a little reputational damage. That's all.
This sounds
Please rest
different.
assured, Professor, that the academia will issue a fair and reasonable punishment.
Like, it just
Yes,
sounds
I have no
different.
doubt about that. But as a former educator, I'd still like to have a serious conversation with the boy's parents. Their family lives in the city, yes?
Correct.
We looked into the family. Both parents are merchants and they're
Yes.
often away on business. They've never taken much of an active role in their children's lives.
Okay.
Oh, what a mess. You don't have to seal the evidence away yet, do you? I'd like to have that letter back for the time being, if possible. I need something concrete for when I talk to the family tonight. We have to show them how serious this situation is.
The relevant authorities have already reviewed the evidence and are now discussing Araka's punishment. You can hold on to the letter for now. Just make sure to return it within a couple of days.
Cyrus, what are you planning?
Oh, so you'll be able to close the case in 2 days.
Like I
or
said,
take.
Cyrus, what are
Cases
you
like
planning?
This are quick to resolve.
Something's
Very good.
off.
Well, thank you for all your help. Perhaps we can all go for...
My apologies, Sir Cyrus, but I have a prior commitment. Enjoy the meal, everyone.
Ah, I see. Well, that's a pity. But Sino, you have to come. You found the culprit at record speed, and I owe you for that. Ah, and isn't Tainari in town at the moment? Bring him along, too.
Wait, he is?
Wait, you mean Tainari's in the city?
In Kale?
He is. Tainari's master, Sir Nephis, called him and Kale to the academia to help out on a project. They should be at Nephis's office at this hour. Though I must say, I'm surprised you're extending an invitation to Tainari. Did you do something to offend Sir Nephis?
Don't be outrageous. Nephis offends me all the time. It's never the other way around.
Right.
Anyway, hurry up and fetch Tainari. I'll head over to the tavern with the traveler in Paimon. See you there. Go on now. Don't keep us waiting.
Hello, Courage. I need to take a moment to pet the cat. Because if I don't, she is going to meow, and if she meows, that means
wine tastes the same as
a little bit more of a distraction.
But where are those who share memory?
Also, I don't know what's more concerning, the fact that you're in here right now, cat, or the fact that you managed to open the door. But still, the fact that you were able to open up the office door, cat. Okay, that should be enough pets for now, anyway. Until the next demand, of course. I assume that this is the way out of the House of Dana, which is basically the giant library, records room, both. Also, congrats on the next star rank, Coffee. And let's actually take a look at where this is on the map. Oh, right. Lambat's Tavern, which is this waypoint down here. I've only been in here a couple of times. So I didn't know that Lambat's Tavern actually had a second floor. I probably noticed it in other segments because Lambat's Tavern is Lambat's Tavern, so everybody's kind of talking about it, but it's one of those deals where it's like, oh hi, you have a second floor. Okay. Interesting. With Tignari and Kale.
Not to brag, but we never had problems like this at Ratawa His back when I was still teaching. And if you don't want to take my word for it, you can ask them. They were students at the time. They'll tell you what it was like, won't they?
I was out in the forest at least 4 days a week back then, thanks to a colossal workload from Master. It wrought havoc on my poor tail, so I didn't exactly keep up to date with what was going on at the Academia. Most of what I know, I heard from Sino after the fact.
Professor's become a lot more laid back in his retirement. He used to be far stricter, and was especially known for being extremely principled.
Really?
Wow. It's hard enough to stay true to your principles as a normal person. I can't imagine doing that as a sage.
It's a pity Kale wasn't around at the time. I would have happily taken her on as a student.
Aww.
And then we'd have one more person who has to address Lisa as upper class woman.
What?
Really? Can't you just call her Lisa? She seems to prefer it when people treat her like an older sister.
Oh, believe me, back when she was a student, nothing made her happier than the younger students acknowledging her seniority.
Really?
Whoa, more food? Are you sure about this? We don't want to take advantage.
Oh, don't worry about it. Order whatever you like. And if it's not enough, order some more. After all your help today, treating you to dinner is the least I can do.
I thought I heard some familiar voices.
Coffee!
And Sir Cyrus is here as well.
Oh, Kave, it's been a Hadi was talking about you last month. How have you been?
I've been all right, thank you.
Where's I'll hate
You're
them.
looking very well, sir. I'm glad to...
Have you eaten yet? Care to join us?
That's awfully kind of you, but I had a late lunch, so I'm not really hungry just yet. I'll have dinner a little bit later tonight. I just came to Lombard's to buy some wine, and when I heard some voices I recognized, I thought I'd come and say hello. So what's the occasion, anyway? Some sort of celebration?
Consolation, more like. You wouldn't believe the day I've had.
Well,
Sounds like things have really gone downhill since I was there. My whole time as a student, I've never heard of anything remotely like that.
I can't believe how young the guy is. Oh, what are his parents going to think?
Young people are always more susceptible to making rash and ill-advised decisions. Their minds are still developing. It's just an unfortunate fact of life. But still, this boy has some nerve. Just look at what he wrote. Oh, it makes my blood boil.
Wow, yeah. Jeez.
I will always be watching you and all of your secrets. And then he just followed you into the house of Dana?
If this were my son, he'd get the scolding of a lifetime. Oh.
Cyrus, if this was your son, I think you'd get more than a scolding.
Luckily, I'm also an extremely principled person.
Kave! Your order's ready, sir!
Coming. I'll have to get going. Have a nice evening, everyone. I'll catch you all another time.
Okay, bye-bye!
Here I am. The coffee beans are in here too.
Yep, it's all there. I'll stop babbling away now.
Wait, coffee
Let's
beans.
eat before the food gets cold.
Kave? What did you do? Okay, it's still hot. And we enjoy the meal after a busy day. Coffee. There's more to this than meets the eye, and why do I get the feeling that Kave is actually somehow involved? Right.
Oh, too tasty. Paimon's belly is about to explode.
Please don't.
Oh, mine too. I'll have to walk home to burn some of it off.
Thanks for dinner, Sir Cyrus. Master Tainari and I will bring you some homemade herbal tea next time. It'll do wonders for your sleep.
Aww.
I look forward to that. In fact, could I trouble you to bring a little extra for the other old folks on my street? I'll be the envy of the neighborhood.
No problem at all. I'll pack some up and bring it over.
Yeah. Thank you for dinner.
I'll see you all later. I better head home now and tend to the crops.
Good night, Professor. Don't let those tomatoes keep you up too late.
Hey, my tomatoes are serious business. I am not about to be beaten by Zaha Hadi. Anyway, I'll be leaving now. Don't stay up too late now, children. I bid you all a good night.
Something's gonna happen to Cyrus.
Take care. Have a safe trip home.
All right. Now, we finally have some us time.
What do you mean, us time?
Well, I was talking with Tainari and Kale, and since we all have some free time, we thought we could all go camping together. Think of it as our way of welcoming you back to Sumeru.
Heck yeah.
Camping? Oh, that sounds fun. Paimon's in. Right? It's been so long since we did something fun together. I can't wait.
Everyone, let's meet tomorrow afternoon at the riverbank to the southeast of Gandharvaville. No need to bring anything. We've already packed everything for the trip. Just bring your delightful selves and prepare to have some fun.
I will check it once stream is over, Coffee.
We'll be there.
In fact, I'll probably
Thanks.
join you
we'll see you
in
tomorrow.
call once the stream's over if you're still there. All right, the letter is finished. Wait until the next day, which in this case is 2 o'clock, so it's time to use some time travel. It's probably as close as I'm gonna get. Make sure we do that. Make sure this gets closed.
Time to set off. Let's head to the southeast of Gandharva.
We're working on it, Paimon. Oh, can I actually get lotuses here? Please tell me I can get lotuses before we leave. Because I need lotuses for another character, and I didn't check earlier today. Oh. Please tell me I can get the lotus. And yeah. Am I overshooting this? Yes. But I know where the lotuses are and I at least want to check. Which means I have to fly forward. And then I'll just work my way back along the river. So it's not too bad. Oh. Did I might have screwed up where I was going. I don't think so, though. I have flown this route. Well, I shouldn't say flown, but I've been doing this route a number of times, and Dang it, I am too far forward. Anyway, I'll worry about trying to get what I need to later. And yes, it is back this way. There's our campsite, and we're making a grand entrance.
We're here! Wow, you guys are ahead of the game. You set up the tents already.
I'd say we're right about on schedule, actually. We were aiming to have them set up before you arrived.
Nice.
Traveler, Paimon, let's go fishing together. Whatever we catch, we can grill for dinner tonight. You got it! Dinner's on us tonight! I hope I can contribute too. The other forest watchers gave me some fishing tips a little while ago. I'm really looking forward to giving them a try.
Fishing with Kale. That makes me
I saw
very
some
happy.
very appetizing mushrooms in the area, so I gathered a few for us. I'll leave them here along with some fresh fruit.
Wow, camping with a forest watcher is the way to go. They think of everything. And even if they don't, they can improvise.
This is true. I don't think I've ever had a single rough day in this forest. So, how has everything been going for you?
Well, there's been some high points and low points, but we've had some unforgettable experiences along the way.
I like 3 or 4 villages. That
I see.
coffee.
Oh, in that case, you should try a valberry. I bought some from the market this morning.
Oh no. Get ready for the dad jokes.
A valuable suggestion. Just don't bury your feelings using food.
Sino. Stop.
All I wanted was to recommend something bittersweet.
Oh, I have a sudden craving for fruit tea. I'm gonna go fetch some stuff. Bye.
And she's gone.
She sure made a run for it.
She made a run for it.
She made a run for it.
So Kale chose the path of tactical retreat. Could it be she foresaw what shall soon come to pass?
What?
My dear friend, you know what I am about to say.
Oh no.
Excellent. A kindred spirit. A great warrior can sense when a duel is nigh. But it looks like we'll get told off if we start playing now. Let's enjoy the nature for a while longer.
Yes. Birds drifting away, the soothing sound of running water. This is nice. No agenda, just chance to relax.
We got a bite.
Finally.
I'll reel it in. Firewood, spices, snacks, and drinks. Everything's ready. Once Kale gets back, we can light up the fire and start grilling.
Kale? The fire's lit. Where's Kale? And Sino? Apparently everything is fine.
There are 3 tents. Which one do you two want to take?
How about the one on the left?
Whatever my one says goes.
Thinks the ambiance here is a little better.
True. But it's also the closest to the water. If there are any sleepwalking fungi around tonight, they might stumble into your tent.
Fungi can sleepwalk?
Well, that's no good. Take my weapon. You can use it to bar the entrance. Anyone would think you were sealing the gates to King Deshret's mausoleum. Excellent. Then this tent will be an impenetrable fortress.
Thank you, Sino.
I'm back. How's your appetites? Ready for the barbecue? Always.
What took you so long?
Oh, it smells so good. Paimon's drooling.
Someone sure is desperate to eat. I think it's time to add the seasoning. How do you like your skewers? Well done? Medium? Rare?
Wait, what? Isn't that just for steaks? Hey, if it works for steak, maybe it works for other things too.
Medium well for me. Okay, these are about ready now then. It'll be a few more minutes for anyone who wants theirs well done.
Oh, that was so delicious. If Paimon's stomach had space, she'd eat 3 more skewers. I ate a lot too. Here comes the food coma.
If you're tired, then go rest. You must be getting sleepy too, Paimon. Why don't you guys head to your tents? Sino and I will clean up. Tonight I show you mercy. Our sacred duel will take place another day.
Of course.
Good night. Paimon's struggling to keep her eyes open.
Oh, don't forget this. The staff of the Scarlet Sands.
Like I said, why are we taking Sino's staff?
Wait, you were actually being serious about that?
It's a very powerful weapon. Try it.
Paimon can't even lift that thing.
Fair enough. You sure you don't want it?
Yeah, Paimon's sure. We'll be fine. And even if we do get an uninvited guest in the night, Paimon will be here to take care of the traveler.
Isn't it usually the other way around? Let's not forget that I have my own trusty sword.
That reminds me of a parting king of invocations. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. But right now, it's time to rest. Sleep well and sweet dreams.
And the night passes uneventfully. In the peace and tranquility of the forest, nature's warm embrace lulls you to an easy sleep.
I think they should all be here.
Kaveh!
Traveler? Paimon? Are you in there? Could you come outside for a sec?
And I'll hate them. What's going on?
Look at this.
What's going on?
What the? What's this sword doing here? Is it supposed to keep out intruders?
Evidently.
Guys!
What? Who is it? Paimon's gonna take out the sword. Yeah!
Paimon, no!
Oh, hey them. Kaveh! What are you doing here? It's the middle of the night!
Why are
Sorry
they
to wake you
here?
up at this hour of the night, but we've got a situation on our hands.
Let's get dressed and talk about it outside.
Yep. I'm up. What? Oh.
Something has come up. And since it pertains to Cyrus and Sino, I deemed it essential to inform you all.
What?
Whoa, back up. Let's start from the beginning.
Silver, are you referring to chat, or the fact that we've switched story quests, or... What? You lost me. I'm just here for the ride. And please, don't start bickering in chat, you two. Or if maybe do. It'll bring the stream more traction, I promise. Oh, yeah. To be fair, Paimon can't really do much. But something's come up in the case with Sino and Cyrus, which...
Where'd the wine cups go? I could have sworn I left them here after I washed them.
Thank you, flashback.
There they are.
I'll have a cup too.
Can you see if the cookies are still on the table?
They are. And so are the fruits.
Oh, this is so bland. I should have gotten a few bottles of what Sino's group was drinking last night.
Do tell. What were they drinking?
Oh, right, I forgot to mention. So, I ran into Cyrus yesterday evening when I went to the tavern to pick up some things. He was hosting a dinner for Sino, Tainari, Kale, and the Traveler and Paimon.
Well, perhaps it'll give you some sort of inspiration. I don't know. Also, I find it suspicious that Kaveh and Lahatham are actually getting along with each other.
Anyway, they got a bottle of Lombard's new vintage for the table. At least I think that's what it was. It looked pretty good.
Okay.
Sounds like they're all tangled up in this.
You know what it's about, right? 16-year-old kid tried to extort Cyrus. He was asking for 10 million mora.
I heard some people talking about it on the streets, yes. Didn't take them long to catch the culprit. The sages are probably dealing with the case by now.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what Sir Nephis and the others will make of it. Oh, Cyrus showed me the extortion letter, too. It was crudely written, but the paper had this beautiful pattern on it that I've never seen before. Really caught my eye. Give me a sec. I'll sketch it out for you.
Because, of course, Kaveh is a master at geometric shapes, being a freaking architect. And not just a architect, but like the best architect in Sumeru.
Okay, done. Take a look. You see what I mean? I don't think I've ever seen writing paper like this around before. God knows where the culprit got it from.
Coffee, what did you do? You don't just put a new moon in my chat and just... What did you do?
Interesting. These are all motifs associated with the tribes of the desert.
What?
Okay.
Really?
Take this, for instance. Looks like an outline of a spire, similar to the kind found on some ancient palaces. And the crisscrossing and mirroring here. I recognize that too.
Again, you're making it worse. What did you do?
It bears a striking resemblance to an ancient emblem, one that hasn't been used in a very long time.
Okay.
Whose emblem is it?
It's the emblem of the Temple of Silence.
I'm sorry. The Temple of what now? Oh, trust me, I already do. I already do. The Temple of Silence. Okay. This isn't going to turn out well, is it?
After discussing it with each other, we both agreed that something didn't feel right. So we went looking for you.
Fair
This was
point.
a long way to come from the city. Alhaitham figured you were probably with Tainari, so Gandharvaville was our first stop. But the Forest Watchers told us that you'd gone camping. Then, just as we were heading off to the campsite, we ran into Sino. He said he was on a supply run. We exchanged a few words, and then he ran off.
He's already gone. Okay.
The Temple of Silence, you said? What is that? Should we be worried?
Is
Thank you.
everything okay? Give me a second. Let me get Kale.
Wait. Kale!
So you've never heard of the Temple of Silence? Well, to put it simply, it's an organization that has existed in Sumeru for over 1,000 years.
So is this kind of like Illuminati or Freemasonship?
These days, you can find a Temple of Silence office in the academia. Theoretically, it's responsible for the custody and disposal of information and documents not fit for public dissemination.
Okay.
At least, that's what they tell the outside world. In truth, it's essentially a vestigial institution nowadays. There's an office with their name on it, but it's functionally obsolete.
Fair point.
Historically speaking, the original Temple of Silence is said to have been established by Hermanubis, one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret, the greatest of all sages. Most of the organization's members hailed from the desert.
Okay.
By contrast, None of the Academia Temple's current members are from the desert region, nor do they use any symbols connected with the desert folk.
So the Temple of Silence at the Academia is just a fake? Wow.
It's possible. The real question is, why? My guess is they're covering something up.
Okay. Next question. What are they covering up?
So,
Also, Coffee, if you get another shiny alpha, please tell me.
Secret stuff.
Did you forget? He did a stint as acting Grand Sage and kept the pay raise even after he resigned.
Oh, yeah! Paimon did totally forget about that. So you took the chance to read all the top secret documents while you were acting Grand Sage, huh?
If you're asking me whether I familiarized myself with the documentation in my office, I would respond that that's a perfectly normal part of any job.
He's got a point.
So much about this doesn't make sense. Why did the emblem of the Temple of Silence appear on a threat letter from an academia student to Cyrus? The student's only 16 and doesn't have any family ties to the desert. So where could he have seen that emblem or gotten the paper?
You said you ran into Sino, yes? Did you tell him what you've just told us?
Yep. He ran off as soon as he heard what we said.
Given that Cyrus is involved, he's probably halfway through solving the case by now.
He's halfway through solving
Still,
a part of the
we should
case.
try to catch up with him. At this hour of the night, Sino will probably go looking for Cyrus at his current residence.
If the Academia's Temple of Silence really does exist just to cover up the truth, the sudden appearance of this emblem can't be good. It's sure to stir up trouble. We should pay a visit to the Academia.
Yes. As the Sage of Amorta, my master ought to know the truth about their office. You can ask him to tell you what he knows. The more information we have, the better prepared we'll be for whatever happens there. If this situation is connected to the real Temple of Silence, the emblem has to be part of a bigger conspiracy. Kale, could I trouble you to send a message to the Core of 30? Tell them to keep an eye out for Sino and Cyrus. Traveler, Paimon, you two come with me. We'll go after Sino.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
All right.
Cyrus has been living in the city lately. He rented a place near the field so he can keep an eye on his tomato plants.
And that should put us back in the city now. Perfect. There's a waypoint right there. Oh, Coffee, did you manage to find that little Wurmple yet or no? Considering you got Alpha Omega, I assume you got sidetracked.
Here we are. This is the place.
We might be too late. Looks like nobody's home.
You're still sorting? My guy!
Sino moves fast. If he was here, he's probably long gone by now.
I know that voice. Is that Tainari I hear?
Zaha. She might be able to help us.
Professor Zaha Hadid.
Wow, so it really is you. My goodness, whatever is going on tonight?
We're looking for Sino. So, he's already been here.
Yes, not long ago, in fact. He knocked on my door and asked if I'd seen Cyrus today at all. I told him the old fool left early this morning, and I hadn't heard him come back. So we went to his place, and would you believe it? He's gone. Goodness knows where to. It must have alarmed Sino, because he took off in an awful hurry after that. He never did explain what this was all about. How serious is it?
Well, if Cyrus isn't at home... Oh, it sure doesn't sound good.
Professor, did you hear that a student recently tried to extort Cyrus?
Why, yes. When I left the house that day, I noticed he was watering his flowers in the field in complete silence. He had a piece of paper clutched in his hand, and he looked lost in thought. I could tell something was troubling him, but he wouldn't tell me what it was. If Sino hadn't happened to visit him that day, he'd probably still be holding on to that thing. After seeing the letter, Sino told him to contact the Corps of 30, but Cyrus was very reluctant. He claimed it would only damage his reputation. Eventually, he relented, after much persuasion from Sino.
Huh? Cyrus didn't want to report it? Well, that's strange. When we saw him, he seemed pretty okay with the idea of the kid getting his just desserts.
As a former sage, it's possible Cyrus still has enemies at the Academia. That's why Sino was so insistent that he report the matter to the authorities. I was there while they were going back and forth over it.
So Cyrus initially hoped to stop this from going public. But why?
He only reported it because Sino forced him to, which means Cyrus must know something about the Temple of Silence. The actual Temple of Silence.
Oh dear, what on earth has that old fool gotten himself wrapped up in? Oh, I do hope he's not in danger. Oh, I almost forgot. Sino left me this letter to pass on to you. He wrote it when he came by earlier. He realized you might come looking for him.
Thank you.
What does it say? Let Paimon take a look.
My friends, unfortunately this is a rather complicated state of affair. Unfortunately, I can't disclose more than that. I ask you to understand and accept that I had to act alone at this stage. Don't come after me. Okay.
My friends, this is a rather complicated state of affair. Unfortunately, I cannot disclose more than that. I ask you to understand and accept that I had to act alone at this stage. Don't come after me.
Yep, that sounds like Sino. Thank you, Professor. Please do not worry. We will do all we can to protect both Sino and Cyrus. Traveler, Paimon, let's head to the Academia and regroup.
Alright. Back to school we go. Mm. It's close to where one of the main quests starts up too. That's a little concerning. But since we're on track for the story quest, we should be fine. We should be fine. Alright, into the House of Dana we go. And where is Covey? And I'll hate them. There they are. I need to.
You're here? I thought you were going after... I guess you lost their trail.
Kind of.
We went to Cyrus's house. No one was there. Sino got there before us, but he was long gone by the time we arrived.
He didn't say where he was going?
No, he left us a letter and told us not to go after him.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Typical Sino. Anyway, some updates on progress on our end. I drew the emblem from memory again, but in more detail this time.
Okay. That's our emblem.
I checked some ancient texts for a similar design. The one I found was a little blurry.
but the similarities in the general form and certain details were clear enough to confirm a match.
Yeah, and we're lucky we found anything at all. It turns out the emblem was all but lost to history. We scoured the entire Academia collection, and that book was the only one with a record of the motif.
Meanwhile, Arov managed to get Uraka to disclose his source. The one who told him about Cyrus's embezzled funds was a young man from the desert. According to Uraka, he had a striking presence and was well educated.
Alright, so Uraka's source is probably associated with the Temple of Silence.
Apparently, the two met in the tavern over a game of cards. The guy claimed to be in the city for business as part of a merchant caravan. Uraka was intrigued when he heard what his new acquaintance had to say and brought up the idea of extorting Cyrus for Mora. The guy encouraged him to go ahead with it, then handed him some pen and paper to write the letter.
I see. So it could be that this person planted the paper intentionally.
So, how do we find this guy? Did Uraka say where he is?
He doesn't know. He claims not to have seen him since that day in the tavern. The man gave him some tips on how to carry out the extortion, but from then on, Uraka was acting alone.
Nephis and Arov have gone to meet the Core of 30 and review the city's entry and exit records. Also, Nephis admitted that the Temple of Silence in the Academia is just a facade. The true Temple of Silence once came to the rainforest to establish a collaboration with the Academia, but as time went by, the sages gradually became corrupt and foolish.
Okay.
The Temple of Silence felt that they could no longer trust the Academia and ended the partnership. They retreated back to the desert about 400 years ago.
Makes sense to me.
Ever since its inception, the Temple of Silence has been the guardians of King Deshret's civilization and belief system. They traveled throughout Sumeru, sequestering and guarding any wisdom that posed a threat to the people's livelihoods.
Not this again.
At its roots, it was a legitimate and reputable organization whose purpose was to guide people towards the right path.
The Academia of the day knew that the split would damage their reputation if it became a matter of public knowledge. And so, they set up a dummy organization of their own to conceal the truth.
Not only that, but they managed to keep up the charade for hundreds of years!
So how did Cyrus become acquainted with the true Temple of Silence if they left centuries ago?
I'll bet that's the question that bothered Sino. Probably why he went after him in such a rush.
Whoever is behind this, getting Uraka to extort Cyrus was only the first step of the plan. Their true goal in doing so was for Cyrus to see the emblem on the letter.
He must have recognized it right away. That'll be why he didn't want to involve the authorities. He probably hoped to take care of the whole thing by himself. Unfortunately for him, Sino had other plans.
Since the desert is where the Temple of Silence originated, that is in all likelihood where Cyrus went.
I have to go after him.
Really? Are you sure that's a good idea with how you respond to the heat? Why don't we send someone else?
I should be fine, as long as I bring plenty of water. Besides, I just can't shake this ominous feeling that if we don't catch up to them soon...
Everyone, I have news from the Core of 30.
Okay.
Master.
Oh, so that's Nafis, Tainari's master? Oh, we're finally getting to meet him in person!
Hello.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Traveler in Paimon. Several independent eyewitnesses have reported seeing Cyrus and Mahamatra Sino leaving the city at different times. Both were heading in the direction of Caravan Ribat. I was going to suggest that you join forces with the Core of 30 in this case. However, as I'm sure you've already heard from Alhaitham and Kaveh, the Temple of Silence is involved. The Academia has made a number of decisions throughout history that I am ashamed to talk about. It may well be that no better choice was available to them, but those actions are nonetheless a stain on our legacy. I won't attempt to make you understand the Academia's perspective. Now is the time for action.
I understand where you're coming from, Master. But I'm afraid the situation might be more complicated than we thought. I think we need to keep a low profile, or risk making things worse.
Good point. If Cyrus is involved with the other side, or worse, if he's fallen into their hands, and... everyone, we have to get Cyrus and Sino back safely. We cannot afford to lose them.
Need our help?
Wonderful. You have my most sincere gratitude. Arav and I will continue to follow up on the lead from Uraka. Kaveh, Scribe Alhaitham, I'd like to ask you to cover the duties of the House of Dana. Tainari, you're planning to go into the desert, correct?
I am. Kaveh, I'll be okay. You stay behind to help Master and Alhaitham.
Well, if you're sure. Okay. But be careful.
Thank you all. Arav, let's go.
You'd better get moving. Don't forget to ask for help when you need it.
Where is Dea? What do we need her?
Let's go, Tainari. Hopefully we can catch up with Sino before it's too late.
Where is Dea?
Knowing
Where
him,
is
he's
Candace?
probably covered a fair distance already, but we still have a shot. Let's take it.
Like I said, where is Dea? Where is Candace? Because now that we're going into the desert, those two are our best options in terms of trying to get help. I really don't like where this is going. Just when I thought we could trust him. Of course you are, Coffee. Of course. To Caravan Rebot we go.
Okay, we made it to Caravan Ribat. Where should we go next? Maybe we should ask the nearby guards.
Hold on. Look over there.
Is that Dia?
You sure you want to brave the desert alone? I mean, it's your choice at the end of the day, but still.
It's not my first
Dia's
time.
back.
I'll be fine.
And Candace.
Sino.
Hell yeah.
If you're really going to go through with this, then at least take our advice. When you're packing for your trip, budget for 5 days more than you plan to spend out there.
Makes sense. Okay, I'll go get ready.
Hey.
Thought we might find you here. You're trying to retrace Cyrus's steps, aren't you?
Didn't I tell you not to come after me? I thought I had a good lead on you.
Not good enough.
Sorry, but we never agreed to that. Why would you go off on your own like this?
Nothing personal. It's just a complex situation. And I'd rather not involve anyone else if I can help it.
Takes a special kind of person to get Sino chasing them all the way out to Caravan Rebot. But why so coy today, huh? You only gave us his age and description. Why can't you reveal his name? Is he Sumeru's most wanted or something? Oh, also, hey guys, it's been a while.
Dia and Candace! So nice to see you. Actually, seeing all of our friends is the whole reason we're here.
You're looking well. Glad to see it.
Thank you.
Candace and I came to Caravan Rebot on business. We ran into Sino as he was asking about some elderly gentleman's whereabouts. Some people say they saw him. Guess he stood out as an older guy heading into the desert alone with just a sumpter beast in tow and very few supplies. That's gotta be one heck of a story there.
Sino, it's okay if you can't tell us anything about the case. But let us know how we can support you. We're here to help however you need. The more people we have working on this, the quicker we'll be able to find the person you seek.
She's got a point.
It's not that simple.
Oh.
If I'm right, he'll be doing everything he can to avoid us.
We spoke with Zaha Hadid. From what she said, it's pretty clear that he wants to try and solve this on his own. It won't be easy trying to find him in the desert when he's deliberately trying to cover his tracks.
Sounds like this is far more complex than we imagined.
Still, if he started from Caravan Rebot, the chances are that his route took him past our village. You may as well ask if anyone there has seen him.
My thanks to you both. Once this is resolved, I will find a way to repay you.
Come on. No need to get all serious. Just buy a round of drinks next time we're all in the city or something.
That's a deal.
All right. So, you all set?
Yes, we'll handle it from here. Thank you again for your help. I don't take it for granted.
All right. Then we'll leave you to it. Just remember, if you change your mind and need some reinforcements, we'll be here.
And don't think you'd be imposing. You can depend on us.
Don't worry, we'll keep him out of trouble.
Oh, it is so good to see Dea and Candace. Those two just make me so happy. Granted, they're not together, or at least I don't think they are. But I do kind of see them as, like, siblings.
Hold on. There's a few things I'd like to clear up.
Go on.
So, after you left the campsite, we had a longer talk.
Clearly, we've only scratched the surface of the Temple of Silence question. It doesn't surprise me at all that the one in the academia is a fake.
Do you have any connection with the Temple of Silence?
I do.
Oh.
I trust you're all aware of the spirit that gives me my power. Hermanubis, the original founder of the Temple of Silence.
Oh.
Due to my unique constitution, I was put through a number of trials in the desert when I was younger. Later, I met the professor, and he brought me to Sumeru City. But my memory of that time is hazy. I can't recall much. It's a good thing that Kaveh noticed the emblem on the letter. Without that, I don't know if we would have connected the dots and realized there was more to this case than mere extortion. I did not recognize that symbol at all. Whether that's because I've never seen it, or because my memory fails me, it's hard to say.
Yeah, you're right. Thank goodness for Kaveh, and for Alhaitham's diligence during his time as acting Grand Sage.
But Cyrus must have recognized it right away, right? Otherwise, he wouldn't have had any qualms about you reporting it. Oh, maybe his connection to the Temple of Silence goes even deeper than yours.
It has to be at this point.
I suspect so too. Professor has never once mentioned the Temple of Silence in conversation. And whenever the conversation turns to Hermanubis and the concept of spirit indwelling, he avoids going into any depth.
Well, speaking of avoiding things, you do realize, don't you, now that we've caught up with you, you're stuck with us for the rest of the way.
I am aware. And I have accepted it. Or rather, I don't see how I could manage to ditch you en route. So, I might as well accept that you're coming with me.
That's right. Fact is, we're coming with you whether you like it or not. So the best option now is to try to look out for each other.
Right.
Fair enough. Then at least let me buy you a drink once we're back in the city.
Works for me. All right, off we go. Let's start by seeing what the guards here can tell us.
Hello.
Mahamatra Sino?
I'm looking for someone. So I'd like to confirm any recent foot traffic in and out of our village.
A man
matching that description passed by Aru village not too long ago. He stopped by to load up on food and water and feed his sumpter beast, then he was on his way.
Where was he going?
Let me think. He took a seat by the entrance of the village for a while and had a brief chat with the person who came to deliver the water. He said he was headed somewhere near an oasis, but he didn't mention which one. Do you have a map? I can mark out the direction he was heading and the best routes to any nearby oases.
I have one. Mark away.
Great.
The people in our village are just so helpful.
Thank you so much. You are a great...
You've got a really good memory.
Ah, you're quite welcome. Just doing my job. Best of luck. I hope you find him soon.
Alright. Well, before we get too far, I saw something that I wanted to check. And for that, I need Farazan. Because sometimes in the sand dunes, there are little treasures, and you need Animo to clear them away. Like so. It's just a common chest, but it's extra loot.
Certainly worth the extra mile.
Now, where does that actually have us going? Oh, out there. Okay. Then this waypoint might actually be the best approach. Henna berries! Oh, geez. Hello, Troll. Thankfully, there's only one of you. So I don't need to worry about too much damage. There we go. Perfect. And grab this because I need it for Farazan. And oh, there's a thing I missed. Oh, geez. You know,
Order guide you.
I didn't exactly want to alert you guys that I'm here, but here we are.
And leap. Break a leg.
Cosmo, you kind of missed, buddy. There we go. And then you.
Wind Strider.
Perfect. And the best part about Kazuha is that he pulls all the drops to me, which is very nice. And also, I'm seeing more henna berries, which is what I want. Coffee, that's what you get when you have to sort through 3 literal pages. Oh. Really? Nothing there? Nice. Three to 4? Well, at least you could get rid of the Staravias. Not dealing with it. Not dealing with fungi today, thank you.
Hold on. I see some people over there.
Are they Aramites?
Do you think it's safe to ask them what they know?
Should be. I'll go.
No. I'll do it.
Why?
Huh? Why can't Sino go talk to them? What difference does it make?
Given my background, appearance, and the way I dress, I might not be the most welcome visitor here. Just in case, it's probably better to let a more neutral party handle things.
Okay, fair.
Hello there. I hope I'm not interrupting. My friend and I are looking
Sethos.
for an elderly man who's gone missing around these parts. Any chance I could ask you a couple of questions?
Oh, a missing person, huh? Sure. What do you want to know?
I'm just wondering if you've seen him. Let me give you the details.
So, a silver-haired guy in a long robe, culture type with thoughtful eyes, and he's traveling alone.
Ladies, gentlemen, those in between or neither, I would like to introduce you to the newest character that will be dropped in the next patch, Sethos.
He'd stand out like a sore thumb around here.
Yeah, sounds like the kind of guy we'd remember if we saw him.
He's looking behind me.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That guy's looking our way.
These two don't get along very
Our
well.
friend over there stands out a lot, too. Hey, aren't you Sino, the General Mahamatra?
Yes, that's me.
You don't seem surprised that I recognized you.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, you're the one looking for the old man who's gone missing, aren't you?
I have a bad feeling about this guy.
Someone's on edge. You don't trust me much, do you?
No, and why would we?
No need to hide it. I understand why you're wary of us. Still, you came to us asking for help. Do you want it or not?
I thought you were a group of merchants. Seems I was mistaken.
Your henchmen don't look like much, but something tells me they put up a better fight than most mercenaries.
Hey, hear that, guys? You're my henchman now.
Suits me, as long as I get paid for it.
Just cut to the chase already. I'm running out of patience.
All right. Come with me. All of you.
Where are we
Don't
going?
you want to find your friend? A silver-haired, long-robe, culture type with thoughtful eyes? Sounds like there's a whole other side to Cyrus I didn't know about.
Wait, he knows Cyrus?
So you know where he is?
Just follow me. I'll take you to him.
This is getting weird. And not in a good way. Grab the viewpoint. I'm here, whoever you are. Well, I know who he is, but character-wise, not so much.
What? Where are you looking? There's nothing here.
Please, step back.
Whoa, something's coming out of the ground.
He just opened up a domain. What the hell?
What is this enormous building doing here?
I'm sorry, what?
And how was it so well hidden?
Ashret's technology?
Wait, so... Hold on, who are you guys really?
Is this the Temple of Silence? So you're a member?
All good questions. There'll be plenty of time to address them later.
Fine. I'll go through the Temple of Silence. I don't exactly have a choice not to anyway. Still, we are making very good progress. Like, if we're looking at this from a film structure, we've at least started Act 3. Or at least it feels like we've started Act 3. Now, I don't know...
This is not what Paimon was expecting to find in the desert, especially not hidden right next to an oasis.
Where the hell?
Paimon's scared. They must have kidnapped Cyrus. Do you think this is the guy Raka met in the tavern?
What's wrong? Thinking about your professor?
I just hope for your sake you haven't done anything you might regret.
Me too. Hope I haven't done anything to incur your wrath.
I don't like this. I don't like the vibes. Like, the vibe check. Okay. This is impressive. Terrifying, but impressive.
Alright, you can wait here for now. I'll inform our leader that you've arrived at the Temple of Silence. Sit tight until he comes to greet you.
And if we have to fight him?
So he's just gonna leave us here unattended? Maybe we're not being kidnapped after all.
They can't have been at the oasis by chance. They were waiting for us. Whoever the leader is here, they were obviously counting on us showing up.
Sino?
So this is the Temple of Silence. After leaving the rainforest, they hid themselves here?
Hey, look! That guy's coming back.
Don't worry. Someone will come and call for you soon.
What's your name?
Sorry, guess I was so delighted to see you, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Sethos. I'll be here if you need me, but I'm not planning on answering all of your questions. Other than that, you can occupy yourselves however you see fit.
So we're free to explore by ourselves?
Yep. I mean, I'm not worried about you running off. Cyrus is here. And unless I've misunderstood, you're all quite anxious to see him again.
He's right. Well, if we've got some time, we might as well take a look around.
The vibes. I don't like the vibes.
I never imagined that the true
silence would be hidden somewhere like this. We've passed through these parts before, but never noticed anything.
That's King Deshret's technology for you, I guess. It borders on the miraculous. Amazing to think that it's been preserved intact all this time.
We should be wary of our hosts. Still, at this point, we can be confident that the professor is safe and sound, so that's something.
Alright, Sethos, let's... Hi.
Hey, Sethos! Have you got some time to chat?
Sure. Although, I'm assuming by chat, you mean you have questions for me? Not often. The Temple of Silence is a place of quiet and solitude. We don't get too many visitors.
You were the one who tricked him, right?
Yes, that was me. Although, tricked is a stretch. He was asking everyone in the tavern about ways to make some easy money. He insisted that nothing was off the table, even if it broke the law. So, I told him that Cyrus had embezzled a large sum of mora from the desert.
So you framed Cyrus for a crime that he did not commit?
Hold on.
No. That's not entirely true. Let me jog your memory. The letter just said that he had uncovered Cyrus's secret. It didn't say what secret that was. Of course.
Did you tell him to use that?
Raka was a great accomplice, really. Very cooperative with a little bit of wine in him. Did exactly what he was told. And not much of an original thinker, though. It doesn't surprise me that he struggles academically.
Why did Cyrus leave for the desert as soon as he received the letter?
You'll have to ask him that one yourself. Certain things I can't answer for him. I'm neither judging nor defending him. All you need to know is that he recognized our emblem, and it was his own choice to take the bait.
You know Sino?
What kind of question is that? He's the...
Right, but back at the Oasis, you can't have known who he was for sure, or you wouldn't have asked him. So, what we're really asking is, have you never seen him in person before?
I've lived in the desert my whole life. Guess you could say I've never had the pleasure.
Ugh, why does Paimon feel like this guy's not being straight with us?
Because he isn't?
Come on, we've only just met. If I give you all the answers up front, you'll have nothing left to look forward to.
Have you ever been to the Academia?
Not one.
Really?
I have no need to go there. Not when the taverns are full of the Urakas of this world. Besides, we're well aware of what goes on at that place. Spies? It's not as clandestine as that. The city gates are wide open. Anyone's free to walk in. You can find out all you need to know just by walking around town and hearing the word on the street.
He's not wrong. And that's all we needed to know. And
here he is.
The leader's a woman? Or is that just someone attending to the leader? What? I don't like this.
Grandfather, the person you wish to see is here.
Wait. Grandfather?
Well done, Sethos. Greetings, one and all. I am Ba Moon, the current leader of the Temple of Silence. I know why you are here, and I thank you for your patience. Bring him out.
Cyrus, what did you do?
Professor!
Cyrus, are you okay?
Watch what you're doing!
Oh, my apologies. We have no intention of causing you distress. But you must understand, Cyrus is of great importance to us. We had to find a way to bring him back to us.
Why is he of great
Cyrus
importance.
owes me his life, and to the Temple of Silence, he owes a debt of gratitude.
What?
I let him go a long time ago, but now the time has come to demand payment.
I wanted to end my feud with this old bag of bones before you caught up with me. But you got here so quickly. Just leave, Sino. This is a matter between us two old men. You're all too young to get involved.
So that's why you didn't want to report the letter. You'd made up your mind to come here from the beginning. You only left in such a hurry to try and throw us off your trail.
This is a part 1 reference all over again.
Some things in life catch up with you. No matter what you do, you shouldn't have come. That alone brought the others.
Sino didn't make us do anything. We came here for the same reason he did. To rescue you. We'd appreciate you telling us the truth. Otherwise, it seems a little unfair on everyone who had to stay behind.
My secrets are secret for good reason. Bringing them to light can only lead to misfortune.
You're afraid, aren't you? You can't bring yourself to speak of your past deeds to the students you nurtured as if they were your own children. You recognized our emblem because for many years you lived among us. Indeed, you all but became one of us.
Really?
You knew as soon as you saw the letter that we, not Uraka, were the ones speaking to you. It threatened you only because you know what you did. Your own guilt convicted you.
What did he do, though?
For you, Cyrus, are a traitor.
What?
You once shared your learning with us and joined us in our mission to revive the might of Hermanubis.
Oh.
To bring new hope, new opportunity.
Oh, that's what he did.
But then you betrayed us. You bargained for your independence with your past contributions. And then you left, taking with you Hermanubis' might and the wielder of his power. We both know what I said to you that day. That as the leader, I grant you permission to leave, but that one day the sands of time will catch up with you. And when that day comes, you must pay the price you owe.
Oh boy.
You really know how to hold a grudge.
Hermanubis' might? And the wielder of his power?
Does
Sino.
he mean you?
Professor, anything to say?
Ramona's right. I came here once before. They rescued me from the brink of death once, many years ago in the desert. When he learned that I was a scholar, he invited me to come here.
Coffee? I
Revive
only
the
have one
might of
question.
Hermanubis
Is that Alpha
together.
shiny or not?
It was a great, daring plan, one shrouded in secrecy. The Temple of Silence had been bereft of
Okay.
Hermanubis for too long. The strength of its faith and its warriors were waning. Bamoon proposed that we implant bar fragments, shards of Hermanubis, into the bodies of suitable vessels.
I would certainly be surprised, yes.
The spirit of Hermanubis would then dwell within the vessel. Many believers volunteered themselves for the experiment. But we soon discovered that the bodies of grown adults could not withstand Hermanubis' power. In the end, Bamoon offered his own adoptive grandson.
Sethos,
One other child was identified as a suitable vessel,
which was Sino.
and his parents agreed to release him into our custody in exchange for a small fortune. These two children were our only hope for hosting Hermanubis' power.
For many years, the Temple of Silence had been in possession of 2 Ba fragments from Hermanubis. As remnants of his raw power, they were exceedingly rare treasures. The test subjects were sent into a room that had been prepared for the ceremony and instructed to approach the Ba fragments, whose power had been amplified. If, after some time, this power did not repel them, this would mean that they were suitable vessels. The original plan was for a 3-stage experiment: resonance, implantation, and recovery and observation. The resonance stage went quite smoothly for both candidates. As the second stage began, I realized a decision had to be made. Should we implant the fragments one at a time? This would allow us to monitor the results after the first round and adjust our plan accordingly. Or alternatively, we could implant each fragment in a different vessel at the same time and compare their effects.
So, just to kind of give a little bit of a recap here, Sethos has one fragment implanted in him, Cyno has the other. And that's kind of why they're not on good terms. Considering that Cyrus, Cyno's professor, to make this perfectly confusing, took Cyno out of there. And now that Bamoon has actually caught Cyrus, oh boy.
But as I was deliberating, both Ba fragments suddenly became active. They glowed with a light we had never seen before. I knew that if they were not implanted right away, they would disintegrate and be gone from the world for good. Our 2 vessels had both displayed great promise by successfully resonating with the fragments. Under the circumstances, the thought of implanting both fragments into the same vessel seemed out of the question.
Makes sense.
To preserve our faith and our power, we implanted each of them with a single fragment.
Ultimately, I ended the experiment and left.
Taking Cyno with you.
Children with me.
In recognition of your past contributions, I chose not to send someone to hunt down and kill you both. Your lives were spared, but I have paid a great price for your betrayal ever since. I have always wanted to see you, Cyno. Losing you and your Ba fragment dealt us a devastating blow. We've been in decline ever since you left.
I see. So that's how I gained my power.
Look, in essence, I borrowed your Ba fragment for a decade or so. And now you are seeking justice. If you want to take my life, then so be it. I'm an old man now anyway.
Alpha Magic Art. Okay. That is not a phrase that I would actually see.
You cannot lift a finger against Cyno. He is the General Mahamatra. Your actions would be seen as a declaration of war against the Academia.
I'm sure you don't remember anymore, dear Cyno, but you've met us all before. You were so young then, when we all gathered around and celebrated the revival of our Lord. You and he, Sethos, you were our final hope.
You'd like me to return my power?
As a follower of Hermanubis, I have allowed this power to remain in the rainforest for far too long. Now, it is time to reclaim it.
That power is not yours to reclaim. Cyno was chosen by the gods. You cannot take what they have bestowed.
You are wrong. Cyno was chosen, but he was not the only one. My child, Sethos, has the same gift as he.
So those are your terms for freeing the professor?
Despise me all you want. My sins are my own. The Temple of Silence is an innocent party. It is because of my foolishness all those years ago that the Temple's glory has waned. And now I must take responsibility for the decision I made back then.
Alright,
So what
time to
you're
kill it
saying
old bad.
The power of one Ba fragment is not enough? You're asking me to return the one in my possession, so it can be implanted in him instead?
Divine power causes great suffering to those who wield it. How do you know that Sethos would be able to withstand it?
He is no longer a small child. But regardless, this burden is ours to bear. And your objections mean little given that you turned your back on us long ago.
Like I said, time to kill it old bad.
Both my heart and mind are telling me that what you are proposing is a terrible idea. However...
Don't listen to him, Sino. That power is no more yours to give than it is his to take. You have to understand.
I know. But if this is a question of your freedom versus a fragment of power, then there is nothing to debate.
Sorry to interrupt, but in my view, there are a number of contentions here that still need addressing. Say that Sino refuses to return his power, and you also refuse to release Cyrus. Then we are at an impasse. I find it hard to believe that you went to all this effort without planning for that possibility. You're trying to gauge where we stand while keeping your remaining cards close to your chest. Well, my stance is, put the rest of your cards on the table. Then we can have a discussion.
Tignari.
Wait, those ears. So, we have a descendant of the Valukashuna in our midst. Splendid. Fate smiles upon us after all. Everything we have longed for, Hermanubis will provide. Perhaps this very day we'll...
And the man has died. Or, the man is dying.
Why is he coughing so much? He looks like he's in really bad shape.
Bamoon's condition is critical. He must be forcing himself to act strong. His eyesight must be failing him too, otherwise he would have noticed Tignari's ears right away.
Bamoon, you...
Take our leader back to his room.
Sethos, you must...
Grandfather, I know what you wish to say. Leave this in my hands. I don't like to drag out conversations, so I'll just cut to the chase. Had Cyrus not stopped the experiment all those years ago, the plan would most likely have been a success. The wisdom of Hermanubis would have been ours. Still, it's no use talking about what-ifs. We cannot change the past. I'm not like my grandfather. The Temple of Silence has a grand legacy and a sacred duty to fulfill. So it's somewhat inevitable for the leader to have an inflated sense of self. But I see things a little differently. I don't believe the temple has the same stature that it once did. Time has worn away at its prestige and changed things almost beyond recognition. So I'm not going to force your hand. You're all free to leave. Except for Cyrus. My grandfather gave him his chance once. And now I'm giving the rest of you yours.
You have courage and wise judgment, kid. Reminds me a lot of Bamoon in his younger years. I truly wish that the temple would take an objective look at the academia of today. You've been to the city yourself. I'm sure you've seen that much has changed for the better, and things will only continue to improve. Why not consider cooperating with the academia once more?
Cyrus,
If you hadn't betrayed my
you're
grandfather,
going to die.
I might well be open to persuasion. But it's a bit too late for that now, Cyrus.
Tignari made a good point earlier. He said there has to be more to your plan than this, and I agree. All you and Bamoon are after is the Ba fragment. The professor will accept whatever fate you deem fit for him out of a sense of guilt. I am the one who has a choice to make. And that's how it was always going to be. Ultimately, you want to trade the Ba fragment for the professor, correct?
I'm glad to see you're giving it some serious consideration.
I won't forsake my professor, nor do I intend to run from a problem that I must face sooner or later. Give me one night to make my decision.
That works. Then I'll be waiting to hear your verdict, Sino. Oh, my grandfather still has a fair few things he wants to say to Cyrus, so I'll be escorting him back now.
I don't like this. I really don't like this.
Are you sure about negotiating with him?
need to think this through. Everyone, let's meet again later tonight. Until then, take some time for yourself.
Alright, well, don't put too much pressure on yourself, Sino. If you need any help working things out, just come and find us.
Okay. I need to check something because I don't think. Okay, so I can teleport back. Okay, good. That's. Okay, I can just teleport back. Good. Oh, that means I can still do dailies and stuff tomorrow, and I am actually over time. So. I'll do my little outro once we actually load up here in front of the statue. Ow. Shoulders. So on that tense note, to put it lightly, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Please make sure to leave a follow and ring that notification bell so you'll be notified the next time I go live. On the YouTube channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe over there so you don't miss a recap. VODs are typically up within 1 to 2 days, depending on if I actually remember. If you're feeling particularly generous, since I'm not at affiliate yet, I do have a Ko-Fi link in the About section of the Twitch channel and in the description of the YouTube videos. Any money generated through that link will go back towards the channel in some way. Silver, I don't actually know how to raid people yet, so I'm not gonna worry about it right now. On the last part of my outro here, additionally, if you're looking for more work from me, I am a freelance writer with a passion for D&D homebrew. A link to my portfolio is in the About section of the Twitch channel and in the description of the YouTube videos as well. I don't promise perfection, just something interesting for your next adventure. I hope to see you guys on Friday for some sort of Pokemon stream. The poll is currently up on Twitter, so things are still being decided yet.